Hello, good morning. Welcome to your daily hope booster video. Today is Saturday and it is a sunshiny day, which is thank goodness, because it's been snowing here for the last 3 days and it's amazing what a difference the sunshine makes. It's also Saturday, which is typically the day that I do the most physical activity. I feel like I have more time for that. I can focus on it, and I imagine it might be that way for some of other people as well. Less obligations for work and that kind of thing. So today I want to talk about physical activity and its benefits to our physical and mental health, which I know we all know, it's obvious. We've heard it before. We know that doing physical activity, regardless of how long it is, has beneficial attributes to our bodies. You know, it improves our thinking and cognition. It reduces short-term feelings of anxiety. It keeps us sharp as we age. It helps to reduce depression and long-term anxiety and helps us sleep better. We know that exercise helps to control our emotions and helps us to initiate more tasks. Over the long term, it actually changes our brain in ways that are similar to taking antidepressants. And so if you're on antidepressants and you'd like to work towards getting off, maybe physical activity is the way to go. It's easy to not do it though, right? We know all the benefits of why it's good for us and why we should be doing it, and yet we still don't. So often we can absolutely make really easy excuses for not doing it. You know, we're too tired, the kids are bugging us, you know, we can't go outside. There's always a reason why some of us just won't do physical activity, and I am no different. I've spent the last 2 days not doing any of my physical activity that I typically do, and that's okay. You know, I feel like sometimes it's okay to take a day off or a few days off, but for me, I know how important physical activity is to my mental health and my feelings of stability and joy and hopefulness in the world. And so I thought, even though we all know physical activity is good, and we all don't do it occasionally or most of the time, I thought I would talk today about some ways that the Harvard School of Business, no, the Harvard Medical School has given some suggestions on how we can improve our fitness levels, our physical health, by doing really super simple things. Physical activity doesn't have to be hard. They say that 30 minutes of physical activity per day is enough. It's all we need, and you can actually do it in 10 or 15 minute increments as you go about your day. So it doesn't have to be a big time consuming thing, especially when most of us are stuck in home, or we're self-isolating, or we're in quarantine. One of the good excuses that I use is that, well, I can't go outside and my gym is closed, so obviously I can't do any exercise. But if we can focus on 10 or 15 minutes at a time, there's lots of things we can do on the inside of our homes. And so Harvard has suggested a number of these kinds of things, and let's talk about those. So here's some quarantine-friendly ideas. So let's say you're going to the grocery store. Park in the furthest parking spot, right? You have to walk to the grocery store. You might as well get in a few extra steps along the way. It also really helps with physical distancing because most people want to park close to the grocery store, and maybe your car won't be hit by a shopping cart as well. So, you know, extra bonus. Swing your arms while you walk. I know, it seems kind of ridiculous. You might feel ridiculous, but swinging your arms while you walk just gets your heart rate up a little bit higher and contributes to moving your blood through your body a little bit faster. Walk and talk. I used to work for this guy who practically burned a pathway in the carpet in his office because every time he was on the phone, he would just pace in his small office space. So it doesn't need to be a big space. When you're talking on the phone, just walk up and down your hallway, walk around your kitchen island. If you have, you know, a home that has a central stairwell and you can walk around it, do that. Just walk while you talk. They also suggest, if you're in a book club, that maybe you stand around and have the first 10 or 15 minutes of your book club standing up, you know, and when you stand tall, shoulders back, you know, chest out. relax, but suck your stomach in, you know, just like your mother told you to stand up tall when you were a kid. Walking tall helps to contract those core muscles and also helps you feel pretty good while you're at it as well. Wash and dry your dishes by hand. Even that extra 15 minutes is a workout for your wrists and your hands and your fingers. Again, just helps to get the heart rate up, doing something you'd be doing anyway. Just be more intentional about it. Even more in the kitchen, if you have an automatic can opener that you usually use your manual can opener. You know, work out with your hands and your wrists and your arm muscles by manually opening cans. The same goes for peeling vegetables. If you are making a stew, if you're making Sunday dinner, don't buy the pre-washed, pre-cut carrots. Buy the ones you get to peel by hand so you can get a little bit of exercise doing that. You know, peel your own potatoes. Again, it seems ridiculous, I know, but these are 10 or 15-minute activities that you can fit into your regular day, which will make all the difference. Clean your house. It's springtime. You're stuck inside. Maybe this is a time for good cleaning, even if you still have your cleaner coming into your home every week or every couple of weeks. In between, you know, get in a good vacuuming session. 15 minutes of vacuuming can burn 80 calories. I mean, how quick and easy does that seem? And besides, then you'll have a clean house, which will feel good for your mental space as well. Hide the remote. If you have to get up to change the channel, you're more likely to not and maybe just give up because now the show you're watching has now changed into, I don't know, Antique Roadshow that you're not interested in watching, and so maybe you'll just turn off the TV and go do something else instead of continuing to watch something you don't want to watch. As we get into springtime, there's a few things we can do on the outside. Grow a garden. You know, all that digging and prepping and planting and weeding, that's good exercise as you're getting up and down and you're moving your body and again with your hands. Really good exercise being outside. Along with that, once the grass starts growing, use a push mower instead of an electric mower. As you're preparing your lawn for the season and you need to rake out all the dead stuff out of your lawn, don't use a power rake or hire a landscaping company. Just do your raking by hand. Be unbelievably amazed how much energy and how much exercise you can get just raking your lawn in the spring. It's unbelievable, and it feels so good when it's over because your lawn looks beautiful and it's ready to grow for the summer as well. Things you can do on the inside, if you have a 2-story home or a basement, climb the stairs 2 at a time. This works out your butt muscles. You have to use a little bit more energy to propel yourself up those stairs. Go up 2 at a time. Go up a bit quicker. Be safe, as long as you have a railing or a wall to hold on to. You know, go upstairs at a quicker pace and get your heart rate going. Go upstairs at a quicker pace, taking them 2 or 3 at a time. Again, be safe. I want no injuries. Here we're trying to get healthy and get our heart rate going. We don't need a trip to the hospital. And also, while you're on the stairs, you can also stretch out your calf muscles by changing the way you step on the stairs. So step with the ball of your feet and let your heels sort of hang over, which will give a nice calf stretch as you go up the stairs. Maybe do that one stair at a time. But you know, there's stairs options. There's lots of things in your home that you're doing anyway, or you can slightly change to get those extra 10 or 15 minutes of exercise you need in a day to accumulate into 30 minutes a day at the minimum. You can totally do this. You have the time, you have the space, you're probably doing it anyway, and you just don't even know. So if we're intentional about maybe doing a few of these things, we can continue with our physical health, which improves our mental health, which brings our anxiety levels down, and that's a win-win all the way around. Hope that this was helpful and you'll start to put some of these tips into place into your life, take some action, and continue to increase your hope in this way. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.